Hello everybody and welcome to Fat Buddha Fitness. I am of course your host Chester Monkey Magic, and I know we've been away for a while, but never fear, I hadn't forgotten about you, I would never neglect you, and now we're back. And what we're going to do is a kettlebell workout, an all over body, 6-pack, iron abs kettlebell workout. So I'm going to get ready and then I'm going to show you today's little workout. Right, we've got 8 exercises for you in this workout that are broken up into 2 groups of 4, and you do 4 in one group, you do 3 sets of that, and then you go on to the second group of 4 and you'll do 3 sets of that. Now, you can do this workout with 1 kettlebell, 2 kettlebells of equal weights, or even like this, 2 kettlebells of vastly different weights. I'm going to start off with, once you've warmed up, the regular kettlebell swing. 2 hands, 1 kettlebell, swing it between your legs and up. Like this. And we're going to do 20 of these. And what you've got to do, keep your back straight, keep your head up, bend your knees as you go down, straighten up as you come up. Get the kettlebell right up above your head, and always keep your head up, keep your back straight, and make sure you're not doing yourself any injuries and you're doing it with the right technique and getting a good workout. So there we go. That's the first exercise. Second exercise is a single-handed kettlebell snatch. I'm using the lighter one for this one so I can show you. What you do, bend your knees, keep your back straight, head up, grab it with one hand. You're going to thrust up and lift it above your head and come up onto your toes. So if you look at my feet, up onto the toes. Hold it for about a second and then go back down. So we lift right up onto the toes, hold it up there, come back down. What we're going to do is 10 of these. But we're going to do them fast. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. And of course, do the other hand. Same thing. If you look at the feet as I'm doing it, up onto the toes, hold it for a second, and down. Now, you can count a little more accurately than I have. I've lost count. Anyway, 10 with each hand. That's the second exercise. The third exercise is a weighted squat. Now, I'm going to do 20 of these. You can use 1 kettlebell. So you just squat down and up, like this. Holding it in front of your chest, 2 hands, head up, back straight, get your bottom nice and low, and do squats. If you have 2 kettlebells, preferably the same weight, you lift the 2. Or if you've got like this, 20 kilo and a 12 kilo, you can still do it, but it'll be slightly lopsided. So you've got to make sure on each new set you swap over sides. So we lift them up, there, squat down, like this, and up. And there's slightly more weight on one side than the other, so your body's working hard to keep it upright, rather than tipping over. So there we go, 20 of those. Fourth exercise is the hand pass. So what it is, with 1 kettlebell, bend your knees, hunch over, keep your back straight, and you're just going to pass the kettlebell up from one hand to the other. And you do this 20 times. That was a bit light, so with a heavier one, a bit harder. Put it up, and this is going to be working your legs working a bit of your upper back as well. And you just 20 times pass it from the one to the other. That's the first 4 exercises. So you do one set of that, do a second set and a third set, and then we're going to go on to the next 4. Right, on to the first exercise of the second group, and it is a squat and thrust. So, if you're using one kettlebell, hold it up here by your chest, you squat down, and then as you go up, you thrust it up over your head. You do a press. So squat and press. So we go down and press, down and press, down and press, down and press. Now, 20 kilo kettlebell, it's not particularly heavy. So if you have 2 kettlebells, bring them up here. And now, this is going to be a bit more hard because I've got a lot heavier kettlebell on one side rather than the other. But you squat and press, and squat and press, and squat, and use the momentum of coming up to do the press. And like that. And you're going to do 20 of these. Now, if you've got like this, 2 different weighted kettlebells on each side, you can do 10, swap them over, do another 10. From there, I go into the single-handed kettlebell swing. So, same as before, just you're only going to use the one hand, like this. So you swing it up. In fact, I do it side on. So when it gets to the top, you can hold it there, rather than if you have the back of your hand, it'll flip over and hit you in the wrist. And then when it swings back, it destabilizes you. So you go side on. 1, use your hips, get it up. And you do 10 with each arm. That's probably roughly about 10. Other arm behind your back. Like this. Really working the glutes, hamstrings, the inner thighs as well. Lower back. Keep your back straight, head up, as with all kettlebell swings. There you go. 10 with each hand. 12 kilos is a bit light. 20 kilos is quite heavy. 16 would be about right for that. That's the second one. For the third exercise in this group, you're going to use the one kettlebell, and it's going to bring in a bit more cardio, a bit more movement. So you should have your heart rate nice and high by now already. And now I'm going to really step it up a bit. It's a squat thrust plus kettlebell swing. So it looks like this. Down into a squat thrust. You can even do a bit of a press up if you like. Bring your feet back up. You grab the kettlebell and you swing it. Put it down. Kettlebell swing. Put it down. And up. And you're going to do 20 of those. And that, if your heart isn't already racing, will really get it racing. Now if you really want to take things up a notch, this is the moment you slip on your weighted jacket. 10 kilo weighted jacket basically weighs you down by 10 more kilos, makes everything just that little bit harder. So now we go into reverse lunge and press. So, get the kettlebell up there, you go into a reverse lunge with the right leg, and you press at the same time with the left arm. You do them together. And this is quite tough. The reverse lunge rather than the forward lunge, because the balance is a little bit harder. And having the weight on one side, plus the weighted vest, makes it a lot tougher. Over onto the other side, press, lunge and press, lunge and press, lunge and press. And you do 10 on each side. There we go. And that is the second group of 4 exercises. So again, go through once each, do 3 sets. And that is today's workout. So there you have it. A kettlebell workout that will develop 6-pack abs really strong lower back, rock hard buns, and powerful quads. It's an all over body workout. If you do the whole lot, it should take you a good half an hour, maybe more, particularly with the amount of rest time you'll need to recover, although you try and keep your rest time as low as possible to keep your heart rate as high as possible for as long as possible. There we go. Now that I'm back into it, expect more Fat Buddha Fitness workouts a little bit more regularly. Start with this one. Hopefully you asked for a kettlebell for Christmas, just like my younger brother did, who very graciously has agreed to film today's event. Anyway, that's all from me for now. I will just wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, many festive greetings and good tidings and goodwill and everything else that's good. And I will see you again soon. I am, of course, Chester Monkey Magic. This is Fat Buddha Fitness. I'm Mitufa.